Hello everyone. Today I'll be reviewing and giving a demo of the Derwent Inktense range. Let's start with the Inktense pencils first. These are water soluble pencils, but they are totally different from watercolor pencils. These can be used dry, but when activated with water, they turn into vibrant bold layer of ink and they dry permanently. So unlike watercolors, you cannot rework a layer once it's dried. But you can add as many layers as you want on top without affecting the previously dried layer. Here's a color swatch of the set of 72. On the left side, I've used the pencils dry, and on the right side, I've activated them with water. As you can see, the colors look way different and vibrant when activated with water. This right here is a very pretty color palette, isn't it? Reminds me of a peacock. The set also contains a lot of leafy, earthy tones here. Now let's look at the Inktense Studio set. It has 24 paint pans, a water brush and a sponge to clean your water brush. I'll give a demo of the water brush a bit later. The set is designed to be compact, hassle-free and portable. Most of the colors have a very good light fast rating on the blue wool scale. I've noticed that some of the shades here are named a bit different and also they seem a bit different when compared to that of the pencils. I like how fresh the shades like mango and kiwi are. This is the Inktense paper. It's 100% cotton, cold pressed paper. It's a very good quality paper, specially designed for watercolors and Inktense pencils. So it's a bit on the expensive side. Now let's see what's a water brush and how it's used. This is a push button water brush. This is the water barrel. These brushes come in an assorted pack of point tip and chisel tip. This is the push button to control the release of water. This comes in very handy when you're traveling. I don't use these brushes directly this way because I find it hard to squeeze water out of them. Instead, I use them just like regular brushes. I keep two separate containers for cleaning the brush and another for loading it with clean water. Alright, let's try the Inktense pencils now. They can be used dry this way, but then what's the point? We have regular colored pencils to do that job. So let's activate them with water and let the magic unfold. As you can see, I'm using this water brush just like any other regular brush and I'm going from light to dark. Now let me demonstrate how these are different from watercolors. So here's the color swatch that's already dried. I'm going to add water on top of it and try to rework or move its edges. You can see that's not happening. You can intensify the color by adding another layer on top once it's dried. You can go over the tip of the pencil with a wet brush and use it directly on the paper. You will get a very dark tone with this. You can also wet the paper first and then go over with the pencil. I don't use this method because I find it starts getting very streaky with this. You can use the pencils on a sandpaper like this and collect the pencil dust with a wet brush and use it. Or you can also use a scrap piece of paper like a palette. I use this method for light washes and when I want to use a wet on wet technique. With Inktense, you can add lighter colors on top of darker ones once they are dried. For very fine details, you can use the pencils directly, or if you want a very darker tone, you can dip them in water and use. Now let's look at some of the paintings that I made with the Inktense pencils. They do look pretty intense, don't they? All these were made on the Inktense paper. I actually added in a lot of layers, but still, there was not even a slightest damage done on the paper. This toucan painting was made on the Derwent watercolor paper, the hot pressed paper. So if you want your drawing to have a smoother finish, then you could use this paper as well. It would mean a lot to me if you could please like, share, subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram, and also drop in your comments below. Thanks for watching.